episode, you saw Mike's 91 1UZ240 build, and today we're going to be looking at my 89 1UZ240 build, so let's get into it. Alright, so let's get started with the interior of this car. So as you can see, dual bucket seats, dual racing harnesses, also have an NRG harness bar in the back, same color as the harnesses. I've got the wide rear view mirror. It's really helpful when I'm backing up. I can see all around my car. Also, it looks pretty cool. As far as like major interior parts, I've got an ISR short shifter. It's really good for going through the gears. Never miss a gear. It's always really tight. Love that. Also have a switch panel here. So of course, push to start, turn on the fuel pump, turn on the fans, and just an extra switch if we need it. So these are the gauges that go with all that there. So I have water, volts, oil. I'll go ahead and turn it on here. So as you can see, these two are actually going to not be working right now because the car is not on, but oil's not hooked up. It will be hooked up eventually. I also have the quick release here, NRG quick release, and then a wood grade steering wheel. Really helpful for getting in and out of bucket seats. But yeah, let's go and head to the heart of this car and check it out from there. Alright, so yeah, so we're looking at the heart of this car. So as I said before, this is an 89 240. This motor is a 91 1UZ out of an LS 400. Same place and same motor year as Mike's. So let me tell you a little bit about the engine bay setup. Obviously I've got the Mishimoto SR20 radiator. Now why did I go with an SR20 versus a KA or versus anything else? The SR has easier mounting positions for the radiator hoses. One's up top and one's down low, so you don't have to worry about them running into each other or any issues like that. Also keeps it cooler because an SR runs pretty hot. I also have dual SR fans down here, ISR fans, electric fans that keep it really cool. I also have the strut brace, keep the steering nice and tight. Then I also have intake right here. This is everything stocked up to this point. Then I have an aftermarket converter to an air filter. Actually runs pretty well with that. That sounds pretty good too. I also have an overflow over there for the coolant. I haven't had to use it yet, luckily, but it's there in case I do. And then a swirl pod for extra cooling and extra ventilation for the coolant as well. And you may or may not be able to see it, but on the sides here I have my headers. They were actually custom built by us. They're basically just long tube headers, heat wrapped with some red header wrap. And yeah, so we'll do a little bit of a walk around of this car as well. From the front end view, you can see I have some LED headlights. It's kind of funny, these are actually ones that you would use on a Jeep, but it's the same size as the 240, really bright. I also have an aftermarket LED for the bumper. I actually trailer this car, so it's really necessary for scraping. I don't want to break my bumper. I also have some 50 mil front fiberglass fenders. A little backstory on these. I ordered these a couple years ago. They came broken. As you can see, I've got some broken points here and up here. I ended up getting them for free, and we'll continue down here. So also have some KBD side skirts, just because those are also the lowest portion of the car. Those will scrape, don't want those to break either. If anyone's wondering what KBD kit for the front and skirts I have, it's a GP1 style. And then you keep going to the rear of the car as well. These actually came with the car, that's why they're painted. These are also a Duraflex rear over fender. These are 50 mil as well, so matching front and rear. This is a Duraflex front rear bumper. I don't know what style or anything like that. I picked this up from another drifting local, 20 bucks, so I just couldn't pass it up. I also have some aftermarket taillights. These are about 80 bucks, got them off eBay. It's a nice smoked lens, but it's more of like a cherry smoke, not super dark. And then I also have the Duraflex Rocket Bunny style spoiler. Cost me about 100 bucks, not too bad. It's I like the style of it. Also got the roof wing, about 40 bucks, so another, pretty cheap aesthetic. Also, you might be wondering what's going on with the rear window stickers. So this car is actually called El Diablo. There will be a reasoning for that you'll see later in this video. But let's talk about wheels now. So wheels for this car, they are actually matching front and rear. Different sizing, of course. So the rears are 15 by 8s, 0 offset. They are an XXR wheel. I don't remember the exact wheel, but I'll put it in the description for you guys. And then the same wheel up front. This one is actually a 17 by 9 plus 22 offset. So a little bit different than the rear offset, but same wheel. Give it a little bit of a drag spec, but let's get to the part that everyone wants to see, right? The main startup of this heart. Let's get to it. So make sure to subscribe and like, and we'll be sure to put out some more content for you. So until then, enjoy this beautiful car.